we will certainly cover the basics, and depending pretty much on my audience and their experience, I often go into some very detailed and complex matters as far as these contracts are concerned. Now, I am a construction lawyer. I have been in the game for probably about 20 years or so. I don't do any other legal work, so I suppose you could call me an NEC nerd or a FIDIC nerd, whatever you want to do. I've got my own consultancy business based in Johannesburg, where I assist parties with disputes. But a lot of my time is taken up on reviewing contracts and also drafting and negotiating contracts for clients. I'm also head of training of a business based in Dubai called Consultants House. They also have an office in London. So certainly before COVID-19, I did spend quite a lot of time in the Middle East. I lived in Dubai for approximately nine months before I returned to South Africa. But I've certainly done a lot of work in the UAE, in Qatar, in Oman, in Saudi Arabia, and many countries in the Middle East. I've also done extensive work in South America, specifically on mining projects, where I was based in Rio de Janeiro for a couple of months. And I also have worked in Chile and Peru, and do travel around Africa quite a lot. I do go to Ghana quite frequently, probably approximately 4 times a year. I do training and work in Namibia, in Lesotho, Botswana, and so on. The thing I always find very interesting is that everybody seems to struggle with the same issues. And if one look at studies, for example, carried out by the Institute for Contract Management, where they look at the problems in connection with contracts, and if we also look specifically in the building and engineering industry in which all of us work, there's an annual report brought out by a company called Arcadis, where they look at the reason for disputes. And two of the reasons that tend to make the top of the list year after year is firstly poor understanding of the contract, and secondly poor administration of the contract. Now, a lot of people find contracts to be quite complex, so hopefully this course will help you to feel more comfortable when you use these contracts. And of course, if you don't know your contract well, you will make often silly mistakes, but sometimes very costly mistakes when we actually administer these contracts.